Hi there and welcome to my May DESTASH. I have quite a few things to get through and I'm going to try to squeeze it all into one video if possible. So we're going to go ahead and get started. But first I just wanted to go over the rules a little bit because they've changed slightly from the last month. The only thing that's different really is the time to pay. I'm going to list everything down below in order of how I present them to you. To claim, just leave what item numbers that you're interested in. I need your email address for a PayPal invoice and also leave me your postal zip code. I will ship internationally. If you are not in the United States, let me know what country you're in and leave your code as well so that I can bill you appropriately. As long as it's waking hours, I will get you your invoice within a couple of hours, and I ask that you in turn pay me within a couple of hours. I will update you right on your comment when I sent the invoice so that you can go ahead and do that. So please just within 2 hours, as long as it's waking hours, of course, pay your invoice. That way I can move stuff along. If you are not comfortable contacting me through YouTube, some people don't want to leave their zip code or email address or whatever on a YouTube comment. That's perfectly fine. Down below in the comments, I have links to my Facebook page and also my Instagram page. You can send me a private message or a DM on either Facebook or Instagram with that information. And if you do not want it to be out there on YouTube, and that's perfectly fine. Everything timestamps, so whoever claims things first gets first dibs. And I'm pretty good about communicating with everybody and keeping them up to date with who's getting what and so on and so forth. So those are the ways to contact me to claim things. Once you've claimed it, I'm going to mark it as pending. Once it's paid, I'm going to mark it as sold. Once it's sold, I'm going to try to ship it to you as fast as I can. I don't like to dilly-dally. I don't like to hang on to stuff. I can go to the post office usually once a day. That's what I like to do. I will combine shipping, so if you're buying more than one item, I will absolutely combine shipping. If this gets broken down into 2 videos, which it very well might, depending on what the time is, I'm trying not to go over 15-20 minutes per video. If this gets broken down into 2 videos, I will combine shipping from either video. Just let me know that you're still shopping, and then let me know when you're done shopping so that I can figure out what your shipping is and get your invoice out to you. I do have all of the shipping supplies at home. I have an online business as well, so I already have all this stuff. I'm already familiar with how to ship things and get you the best price, and I have postal scale at home and all the shipping supplies, so I'm very much prepared to get you the best possible shipping price that I can. And I think that's pretty much all of the stuff that we have to go through, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with the non-clear stamp set stuff first, just because if I have to break this down into 2 videos, I will do all the stamp stuff in a separate video, because I know that draws more draws more interest than the other random miscellaneous stuff. But definitely check both out if you're interested. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to start with the We Are Memory Keepers photo sleeve fuse tool that I have. This is new and sealed. I have 3 of them available. I bought a lot of them. I kept one for myself. I've sold a couple. I just have 3 left. So if you're interested, it is $15 for that. And I can fit other stuff in the package with this one. I usually will put this into a flat rate box, and I can fit other stuff in there. So keep looking. I have a freebie to give away. If anyone's interested, I have 2 close to my heart catalogs here. The Holiday Expressions, September to December 2017, and the Seasonal Expressions, January to April 2018. If anybody is interested, just if they like to collect them or whatnot, I just thought somebody could use them before I went to recycle them. They're not in pristine mint condition. I flipped through them, and there are some items that have been circled in Sharpie in here. Whatever. If you want them, you're more than welcome to them before I pop them in the recycling bin. Go ahead and claim them with item number 2 below, and you just pay for shipping. If you're getting other stuff, I'll just toss it in your box for the shipping. If not, by the time this DESTASH is over, which I'm going to ask everybody to claim everything by the 13th, in case I forgot to mention that, I'm just going to pop them right into our recycling bin. Okay, moving on. I have a whole lot of vintage crochet magazines, catalogs, patterns. I'm not really sure what you call them. I don't crochet, so these are just things that have come to me. Again, these are not in pristine condition. Some of them have handwriting on them and yellowing and so on and so forth. If you're interested, I'll just flip through really quick. Pretty cool. $5 for the whole stack of them, and I can get all of them into a flat rate envelope for you for cheaper shipping because they're not light. Well, I mean, you're paper crafters, you know, paper is just not light, especially in large batches here. You can see some of them have writing on them. This one's funny. It reminds me of my childhood and the colors that my mother used to put us in. These are actually really cool. I had a vintage St. John skirt suit that was like this same pattern that I sold a few years ago on eBay. So retro. Okay, so that is it for the crochet magazines. $5 for the whole pad. I have another freebie. I have 2 packages of Geographics Christmas letterhead for your printer. This is free, just covers shipping. Claim it down below. As you can see, the package on this one's a little torn. I have no idea. I've never opened these. I have no idea what the inside is. But if you're interested in some Christmas letterhead, it's free. Just cover shipping. Claim it down below. Again, this is the sort of thing that's going to be donated or recycled if nobody wants it. Not a big deal. Okay, moving on. I have my my ATG gun. My Scotch pink advanced tape glider gun. Nothing is wrong with the gun. It is in perfect condition. It is fine. I never use it. I have a very hard time with, not the gun itself, but with the tape. The brand of tape, I have a hard time getting that to come out smoothly, no matter how how careful I am with it. So I never use it, and I've been preferring score tape, and I've had this in my drawer for well over a year and haven't even touched it. So boom, boom, boom. It doesn't come with any tape or anything. I don't have any left. I think what happened is I used the last of it, and I was like, well, thank God, I'm done with it. And put it in, and shoved it in a drawer, and then went on to use the stuff that I prefer better. Let me see. I have a whole price list here of stuff. A whole price list of stuff. $15 on the tape glider. Again, it doesn't come with anything. It doesn't come with the box. I might still have the written instructions that went with this because I saved stuff like that, but I also may have purged it. If I have it, I will look. If I have it, I will include with this. So there we go. ATG, $15. Good price. Those are like 40. I think I paid like $40 for that because I just had to have the pink one, right? Moving on. Oh yes, my Tim Holtz Alterations Movers and Shapers mini tattered floral set. Repositional magnetic die. These are the thick ones. Not for me. I don't even have a machine that'll go through. $10 on this, please. Let's see, moving on. Why is this not in order? I'm so confused. My Bind It All wire cutters here that go with the binding kit. I used these for my dies, trimming my dies. It wasn't the greatest for dies. And I did just recently get an actual flush cutter die tool, which is working a lot better. So just destashing this so it doesn't hang on forever in my drawer. It comes with a little bag. If you have the Zutter Bind It All kit, you might be interested in these. It comes in the little pink bag. $3 for that. And I think we have the next big heavy thing to show. Ugh, what is this, you ask, in this Blitzy box? I've been hanging on to scrapbook paper and 12 by 12 inch paper. Let me pop the light on for this one. I have it off just to get the glare, but you're probably going to want the light to see the colors on some of these. Not that that's too much of a help. Basically, I buy all sorts of 12 by 12 paper packs, and I'm trying to actually cut down on that quite a bit. But if I don't like a paper, or if I'm not going to use it, or if it's not my style, or if it just falls out and I'm too lazy to put it back, it gets thrown in this box here. And I, you know, hanging on to it for future use, and no. I have enough paper, I don't need to. So this is all 12 by 12 inch paper, scrapbook paper, pattern paper. There's no solids in here that I'm aware of anyway. Pattern papers from various paper packs and various manufacturers, just everywhere. And there's also some cardstock pages in here from various cardstock collections. What are they called? Like scrapbook layout pages and stuff. I don't do a lot of scrapbooking, so I don't use them. So I tend, like this one here, I tend to just kind of pop it out and I'll throw it in this box, thinking that I'll get to using it someday, and I never ever do. So these are all cardstock and 12 by 12 inch pattern papers. Just, there's no rhyme or reason. Again, these are either things that aren't my style, that I wasn't going to use, or for some reason I've pulled them out and set them aside, and now I just need to destash it. So you're welcome to it. It'll be like a potpourri box of stuff coming your way if you're interested. And I keep them right in this Blitzy box because they're the perfect size. These Blitzy boxes are the perfect size. This one I noticed the other day that it was just about full, so let's destash this one. So this whole box of paper. Now it's not going to be cheap to ship. That's the thing. It's 8.5 pounds of paper. I already popped it on my scale, so it'll ship at the 9-pound rate. However, we can ship it ground freight if you don't mind waiting up to a couple of weeks, so it'll be a little bit cheaper to get it shipped. Just let me know whether you want it fast or cheap. And I'm happy to accommodate either way. I'm asking $10 for this whole box. This is probably a good maybe 2 packs worth of, you know, the large scrapbook paper that you get at the craft store. It's probably a good 2 packs worth if you can look at how full the box is and how high it is. I certainly am not going to take your time to pull out every single piece of paper. The box itself is about 2.5 inches high, so it's probably a good 2 inches of paper and cardstock in there. Boom. Good price. Very good price. Okay, I think that the last thing that I just have to go through for non-clear stamp sets is what I have left for my wood stamp sets. We've liquidated quite a bit, but I still have some left, and I've kind of since then I've put them on eBay and I put them into different lots. So I'll just show you guys the lots that I have, and that's the way that I don't like to normally do stuff in lots if I can help it, but whatever. So these ones, I need to get my my thing up here. These ones are cute, adorable little bunny images from Stamps Happen Incorporated. Oops, sorry for the glare. Let me get this light off again. And let me just knock over some stuff. There we go, at least I've done that right. So these are used. Super cute. Let's see, $3 for both of these. And the next ones I already have in flat rate envelopes, or padded flat rate envelopes, and they ship for around $7, and you can get quite a bit of stuff in here. So this set is an assortment of stamps that we're asking $6 for. We have this large butterfly, little girl, Hero Arts postage stamp, this cute little bun, baby, another baby thing, sunflower. I love this stamp in particular. Why I'm purging my wooden stamps is they take up a lot of room and they're very heavy. It's great for some people, but I have very limited space. This one stamps really pretty and is great for heat embossing. And this one is really dingy, but I've stamped it out and it's stamped just fine. This was in my April DESTASH, if you're curious and wanted to see me stamp it out. I stamped it right out on camera last month. And kitty cats. So all of these stamps, can ship them in this padded envelope, which ships her for around $7, regardless of how heavy it is. So that's why we can get the good price on the shipping. So $6 for all of these. Moving on, we're moving right along. These is a lot of assorted, like store brand wood stamps. Oh goodness, I'm making a mess here. So we have, let me get everything out and then I'll explain. And I have them in some cello bags just because the packages were open, so they flop everywhere. These are just some Target Dollar Spot stamp sets. I think they were $3 a piece. My daughter actually used these mostly. A couple of other stamps. And then I have some from Studio G. They're opened, so they're sealed. I've sealed them in cello in groups of 3, but these are wooden font sets. They're all different, but there's 9 total in this one. So asking $5 for this whole set, and again, this is something that I can get into a flat rate envelope if you're just getting one thing or whatever. Happy to get you, try to get you a good price on those. Moving on. This is the Christmas holiday lot of stamps. A variety of manufacturers. These ones right here I think are Target Dollar Spot. But let's see, we have Craft Smart for Happy Hanukkah, another Dollar Spot stamp, another Dollar Spot stamp. My goodness, there's some big ones in here and they're heavy. This one is Hampton Art. I've watercolored with this one. It's really pretty. And more Hampton Art. These ones are big. Big, big, big. And Rudolph! It's an actual Rudolph. Right. Oh, hello, Pan. I don't know if you can see my daughter's kitten. Just popped over to say hello. He's sniffing around in the tote below here that I have the bags and stuff in. Anyway, so this whole lot of Christmas stamps, $10 for all of them. And again, can fit them right into this flat rate envelope. I can fit more stuff in here, or if you're getting a lot of stuff, I can get them into various other flat rate options. Do not be scared if something is heavy. Last one. This is just the brand PSX. Excuse me. Different stamps. We have this invitation stamp. Very old sewing machine. Pansy. These ones have been heavily used, but I've stamped them and they stamp lovely. No issues at all. And the lilac as well. Beautiful, beautiful. And let's see, $10 for these. And these are really heavy wood. Again, I can get these into a flat rate envelope to save money on shipping, or we can investigate other methods depending on how much stuff you're getting. I'm happy to do so. So that is, I think, everything that I have for non-clear stamp sets. And I do have a whole box of clear stamp sets, but we're coming up 18.5 minutes, so I will end this here, and then I will do a second video, which is just going to be clear stamp sets. Don't forget, I'll combine shipping from either video if you buy stuff from both videos. Happy to combine shipping. You just need to communicate with me what you want me to do, and then I'm happy to do that. Anyway, that is what I have. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!